Welcome back. I'm Pacific Carrier Guy. This is a Let's Play tutorial of Warplan Pacific. It came out April 29th, and we're playing the Allies. We're in March 1st, 1942, ready to click over to March 15th and see what the Japanese have in store for us. If you're just catching up, uh, Japan has taken Malaya, the Dutch East Indies. They've really not made any headway in China. They broke the Burma Road and got into Malaya, but their units just were wore down and they had to retreat. And we're not doing the Indian units there aren't doing much better, but we're holding on. And the U.S. is silent, really not doing anything. And they found our fleet, but don't know if they attacked us. Looks like they're just moving a lot of units, which that's fine by me. All my units need a break. And what's really bad is in March and April, the weather's going to turn good. And look at those 10 and 13. That's 23 to 2. That's 10.5 to 1. That unit will die quickly. That is not good. We're going to have to move that unit. If he doesn't attack this turn, he probably will. Well, the looks like the 13 is out of. I'm talking about this unit right here. Looks like he's out of movement points, which means he can't attack. He could still attack here at 12 to 10, and 2 is 12 to 2. That's 6 to 1. But if you look right here, it's heavy rain, and I'm in the hill, so that helps. Uh-oh. Man, my Indian units are just so weak. They're getting tore up. And he's broken the Burma Road. There goes that attack, like I said. He doubling up on that guy. That engineer does not have much. If that garrison, now this guy's a 4-2, but he's garrisoned, which means that's halved. If it wasn't halved, I'd consider attacking there. And I don't think India's going to have enough. I've got everything going towards reinforcements, so I don't think it has enough of a surplus to get that guy out of garrison unit. Yeah, the great thing about garrison units is they save you production, and the longer you keep them garrisoned, the more they save you. But to bring them out of garrison, it costs 25% of whatever their production would be. So like if it cost 80, let's say it cost 100 production points to build a unit, it's going to cost you 25 production points to take that same unit out of garrison mode. Yes, it can get expensive, but if you're saving 25 production points every every turn for 10 turns, that's 250 production points. Probably soon I'm going to be looking for someone to do a play by email campaign. Take my chances against a human. That kind of makes me scary. It's kind of scary. Humans can think better than AIs, can react better than AIs. This will be an interesting game versus a human because as the game is, you just do not know where, like right now, I have no idea where the Japanese fleet is. Okay, what do we got? Well, we delivered some to the Burma Road. Lehman's 17th Division was shattered. They have lost more units than I've ever lost. The convoy attack, they sunk 3 merchantmen at 139.13. Dear God, 139 right there. Crap. The U.S. doesn't have that many merchants to begin with. The U.S. is still low in oil. Then they attacked again. I lost another merchant. Then they attacked again and I lost four. That's five, 8 merchants. The Japanese subs are just absolutely killing me. That's why the Canberra can't get repaired. Well, the U.S. carriers, we're going to have to move a carrier task force and try to set up some sub hunters to take out that stinking submarines. What do you got here? We got 4 CVs. That's five, 6. What I'm looking at here is where will they base? And I'm going to base them out of Suva, and that's a size 6 port. I got a size 4 here, so I can have 10 units. The problem is the United States is low in oil. Let's look what we got here. So we're making 20. We've got an upkeep of 4. I only got 19. If I move 10 units out, that's going to add 10 to that number right there. But we ain't got no choice. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my submarines. Okay, I got my 4 carriers. I'll do 2 cruisers. 2 destroyers. That's 8. That's 10. Get them down here sub hunting because that's got to stop. We have. I mean, that's murder. And then we're also going to come back up here. Yeah, trying to find this right here. Hawaii. We're going to take a couple of these destroyer squadrons. These, that's not what I want to do. I want to unselect everybody. We're going to take a couple of these destroyer squadrons here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're going to take 3 of them. We're going to send them to Australia. Fleet will be at destination, and next turn it's going to show up right down there. killing me. Absolutely killing me. He's going to pull in here, get resupplied. Still got enough. He's starting to get a little bit low on supply. We'll pull back there and get supplied. 3 and 5. We're okay for a little while. Actually, see now this is why Japanese players should take this. Because I want to pull right in there and get resupplied. I would go and pull right in here and get resupplied. That's why the Japanese players should take that. Starting to get up there, 83%, 81%, 91%. He's about ready to go. Now, the only problem is oil use. He'll take 3. I'm flying there. Now, the reason I'm flying him to here, they used oil, but I'm in support naval mode and 4 hexes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because he's in 4 hexes away from Raboul, he will do what is called automatic. He will do supply interdiction. He will automatically, the supply convoys that are coming in here, he's going to automatically try to knock some of them out. Might not do a whole lot, but hey, British get the battleship Valiant. Start moving it towards Australia. I want to see if their Hermes is repaired yet. The Hermes is repaired. We're moving them to Australia. Like I said, I mean, really, you could keep them here, but a little more than speed bump. The U.S. 77th Division. Deploy them to the West Coast. Now, what I like trying to do is I always want to make sure that, okay, I'm getting close to the point where Great Britain's got to research. What do we want to do? Put it towards anti-submarine, dear Lord. Want to make sure that the United States units are ready. Like, for instance, let's move him down to Morro Bay. So that when it comes time for these guys to ship out, they're in a port ready to ship. Yeah, U.S. low soil, Parson. Okay. Now, see, the good news is he's built up. Can I ungarrison him? Not enough production. India's using everything it's got just to keep these guys going. Clear hex. I don't have enough units. My God, these guys are just all beat up. This is the best one. He's blockading the port of Rangoon now. Wouldn't you believe it? The moment I moved my UK units too quick, I need him back now. This guy's still holding on. Last turn. And combat. So against the 17th, this is the one he shattered. Did he shatter him or destroy him? He destroyed him. He did land combat against me here. I had to retreat. Why I retreated that direction, I don't know. He broke the Burma Road. Took him a bit to do it. 3 attacks from that 15th Army. Is that the 15th Army? Let's look and find out. Yep. Boy, if he would, man, if he wasn't in garrison mode, maybe. Just killing me. He made one of my units retreat. That attack that I thought he would do, he did. Okay. His air-to-air combat. My Air Force did a good job. Good job. I need to look at my Air Force. That's one thing I wish you could do. I wish you could click on units here while this was up so you could look at them. Tech 13th. Tech 13th. And hey, all right, I made him pay. 2020, we're doing good. Look at that. Pretty good. I'm not sure there's any reason to change anything in China, except for this down here. Still in supply though. Weather has turned, and that makes a big difference. Let me look and see where we're at now. Okay, we've already been recording about 20 minutes. It's 20 minutes, so we got some time to look around, do a little bit. Might even get into the end of March turn here. Moved our submarines back, getting them refueled, replenished. Air units are building up. But oh, we got to deal with our production because that guy he's killing us. There's submarines. The United States starts off with 47 merchantmen. I don't even want to look at this. We're down to 38. UK should have more than enough. Yeah, see, I want to look. Canada has got all that oil and no way to get it out. That happens in China a lot too because the only thing China has is one unit, the Flying Tigers. Uh, we're going down. We're really using the oil though. We got several fleets out. That's kind of worrisome. United States. Now this is what I look at. My upkeep was way less than 198 because there's only 128. That means I'm starting to get ahead of the curve. Now what to build for the United States. 235 is a good number. I like to build some escort fighters. The range of them, the 325 is way too much. Not when we need landing craft, supply oilers. Uh, I don't have any supply oilers. So let's build a supply order or two. I don't have any trucks. 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're out of points already. 50 supply trucks will go faster than what you think. Who is this? The Soviet Union. Just let them build up. China, everything's going towards upkeep. Australia, everything's going towards upkeep. Canada, supply truck. Communist China, nothing. India, everything's going towards upkeep. Man, the oil. In fact, I'm gonna switch. I'm not gonna send. They've got great oil. Australia is only getting one oil. Oh no, this is New Zealand. Nothing into upkeep. So, supply truck. So, convoys. Well, first off, UK is going to stop sending. I thought it was sending some oil out. It's not. Well, good. That's kind of worrisome though, because UK is having a little bit of oil problems right now. Well, that's lousy. Now the United States got to change here because we lost. We've only got 38, and we can send 4 oil. That's all that we can send. Okay, Australia's got 10 oil. New Zealand's got 16. India's doing great. UK, we're actually going to send oil to the UK. I want to send all 4. I'm going to do it, let's send all 4. Australia, neither Australia or New Zealand are doing well under production. They haven't got any upkeep. What can the United States do? We got 35 transports now to send out. For at least one turn, I'm going to send them all to Australia. Remove old trade. Thought I did. Oh, Australia. That's why. There we go. And that's it. Ain't nothing else we can do. So let's click and go to another turn. Be March 29th, the end of March. At this time, the Japanese in real life were starting to wonder, okay, where do we go from here? We've taken everything we want to take. What do we do? And they're probably wondering, mm, probably not just exactly that, because he hasn't really taken. You see, he ain't made no moves in the Solomons. He's not very aggressive there. He's, he's going to start. He'll start being more active in China. The weather's better. He's broken the Burma Road, and I don't think India can get it back. Looks like he's moving around. He looks like he has relieved that city that I had under siege on the Indochina border. That's a shame. But we're tying up units. He's had to move at least 2 units there. And we may actually be able to attack and take it. I hope, maybe. Still nothing going on. Look at that. 2 armies, 2 big armies right there. And the unit I'm scared for is that one right there. 20. He ain't doesn't have any operation points. Okay, what is he doing? Ah, man. Forcing us to retreat. Look at that whole, maybe whole good attack. Oh, force us to retreat. Well, that's broke now. And what worries me is now he could come in, put a unit right here, and bunch up against that strong core. When the minute we get supply trucks, they're gonna go so fast. It'll be sad how fast they go. Really. Well, they're still moving. And like I said, if you go back and watch, I think it really it's episode 3 or the first turn I actually did. I put the AI on as fast as it can go, but I like kind of sitting here watching it, giving us a chance to talk really over tactics and certain things. Uh, these units are all exhausted. Their effectiveness is so low. Has he retreated? He may have retreated out of Lokai. He did. Well, what's really bad is I'm not so sure I want to go in there. The thing about it is right now I have that wonderful river protection. He's got to cross that river. That's a good defensive posture. And that should be about it. Yep. And now we've got transports. The UK's got transports. We can start moving some units, which means we need to start turning these guys off of garrison mode. Supply convoy at 8834. 88. 8834. 88. So there's a. Okay, so here's Lay. It's a size 3 port. That means it's getting 60 supplies. They destroyed 45 of it, meaning I'm only getting 15 supplies, which is good for 15 strength points, which means this guy really is not getting all the supplies he needs to get. Those are like PT boats. So what do we got here? UKS has low supply, low oil. He's low on supply. Try to see where he can go. He really nowhere back to the put him back in San Diego, which means this guy will come out here. Actually, we're gonna leave him in there. We got the carriers performing convoy duty right now. Let's leave them where they're at. Unit has no supply. Yep. Well, let's move you and get you back in supply. Port supply interdiction. Yep. Partisan activity, partisan activity, partisan. And that's it. What do we got to deploy? The Unit K has a communication intelligence unit. Now, how this works, we're going to look at our, so you can see our reconnaissance levels here. We're going to deploy this guy right here. It gives us a little bit more intelligence. And now you see very high, very high, very high, very high. What else we got? And the United States has the CV Hornet. We'll deploy it to San Diego. We've also got a communications. We're going to save that unit. You do not have to deploy everything. See if anybody else got anything else. And that's it. All right. Now, the one thing I don't like is we're not going to deploy the communication intelligence, but this button will stay lit up, but that's okay. Now let's look at, we want to get some divisions out of Hawk. Out of Garrison moving, and they're really not in Hawk. Marines don't go. Now we've only got 10 garrison points, or 10 transports. I mean, that's, and it's one strength point for one transport. So it's not a lot. Basically, we can transport one division. Move him down there. And I want to get the Hornet. Move him with him. Get him somewhere down there. The Canberra is finally repaired. That's a nice little cruiser force right there. And here's our units that we moved. We're going to move, boy, put him in Sydney. Sydney's a size 7 port. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means we're just applying all these. These guys, got to put him right here, but real quick, he'll have to go probably here to Newcastle because I cannot afford to lose any more units. You, Naval Air, let's strike these PT squadrons. And I got murdered. Look at this. Now look here, they supplied me, so I airstruck them. Oh, now we see why. He's got fighter unit here that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if he's a basic fighter unit, he could not fly. If he's an escort, he could fly to here. He's got a fighter unit here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He probably could. So this guy here flew in defense of this guy, and what happened? My guy lost 9, he lost 2, and we can see that is not torpedo boats. That's a cruiser and 3 destroyer squadrons. So you see 9, he only lost 4, but look at my effectiveness. Dropped like a rock. The minute I moved my submarines, he came a calling. Can I undo that? Yeah, because I want him to go out as a raider. And I'm wondering, what can I do? Because I'm scared to bring a surface fleet in there. Because I know he's got a fleet right here. We're going to try it anyway. All right, now what happened there was my guy moved, and I bet you he did a naval interception, surface interdiction. Okay, he tried to, I moved my unit, he moved his unit in. We did a little bit of combat. I lost the Cornwall. Now cruisers have three points, so the Exeter is badly damaged. The Repulse is lightly damaged, and he lost two. Now here's the thing. Port Morgan is to be size 3. This is size 3. If I attack, I could probably do some good damage. But if I attack, I'm going to use all my points, all my operation points. It means I'm stuck here. It means whatever he wants to come bring on down is going to attack me. And because I'm in fleet mode, and I have to be in fleet mode to attack, if he brings a fleet down and I don't want this guy to attack, too bad. I don't know how else to put it. Too bad. It's going to attack anyway. So I can lose a battle cruiser and a battleship. I'm retreating away. I got two cruisers and a light cruiser. Now, this is going to be what's called pursuit combat. I want to move these guys up here, but it's going to take all my movement points to do them. Yes, I realize that's going to leave him open to being attacked if he has another naval force. But what's going to happen is there might be, he may try to intercept him, or there might be pursuit combat. And pursuit was unsuccessful. Okay, here's what I think happened. I tried doing pursuit combat, which what that means is if you use all if your naval force uses all of its movement, it can still attack, but it attacks at 50%. Well, I moved him, tried to find the enemy, couldn't find him. He found me though, and the Canberra took some damage. The Aoba took some. I call that crippling damage because they've only got 3 hit points. You take 2, you're pretty much done. And I spotted a fleet, but I guess that's the fleet I spotted. Well, yeah. Thank you very much. See, this is why I need some fighters down in this area to fly escort, because when I struck that guy, his fighters automatically flew in the fence and just massacred me. Now, probably the Canberra's gone. If he's got anything available, it's probably gone. And what's really sad is what I really want is if this sub had any surface value at all. You can see its surface value, 0. When I moved it, I should have put it in raider mode. I could still move it away. In fact, I'm going to move it away because I don't want it to die. Actually, what we'll do here, we'll move this one. He's in supply. He's in raider mode. We'll put him in there. Put this guy here. There we go. Now he won't die. I'm going to go ahead and the United States has more production than it knows what to do with. Well, maybe it's just got more production than I know what to do with. It gets everything out of Hawk. If I had the Hermes available, I'd bring him up there. The Hermes is not available. Well, well, well. Anybody else coming in? Nope. See where I'm at. I did all my deployments. India needs that unit bad up here. What do we got? See, he's building up strong. Look at that, 100%, 30 of 30, entrenched. But I guarantee India doesn't have any points to get him out of Hawk. Nope. You made. I'm going to keep it just like it is. My idea here is he's holding good. This guy's holding good. These guys are behind this river. Let's not move nothing. Now, the UK though, I hope. Yep, let's get this guy to Hawk. Put him on a transport. I can't do it because he's not out of Hawk. Should have put him out of Hawk the next turn because he can come up here and now he will be under command of this guy. So we'll move him down there. And if I wanted to be real bold, I could try invading here and moving up over to here, but ain't no way. Let's see here, China. See now, man. Well, look at my supply. You know, yeah, I'm gonna move there because I'm across that river. Make him cross a river. That's a shame. I want to take that city, but I don't want him to have that river crossing penalty. See, I'm wondering 87, 80. Look at me looking at the effectiveness. 95, doing good there. This guy's built up. I'm gonna pull him back. That's scary. Got a 6 and that 13 right there that I just saw. Boy, I can not just move that guy out. That's fine. Rail, I can move him all the way here, and I'm going to. All right. Now, if I wanted to, I could place that U intelligence right up in here and see if he had a fleet coming. But his fleet can really be 48 away. One, two. Well, here what this is hex 89, 48, and 89, 48, 129, 138. Wrong way. This is 35 and 48 is 83. So he could be up in here. If his fleet's anywhere in here, he's already there. He's there in one turn. Truck is a major base. It's a size 7. I wonder if it would be use for me to put communication intelligence group right there just to get a little bit of what's he got? Let's go ahead and put him out of Hawk. Well, we saved a little bit of production, but we just spent a lot right there to get him out. The Hornet's trying to join up with the American Keto Butai. We're gonna no, I'm gonna leave him right where he's at. Well, no, I want to pull him back because I want to make sure the Hornet can join up, and then they will have to go to port as soon as the Hornet joins up. Maximum 6 CVs to one fleet. The United States are going to what? Have 5 now? Enterprise, Lexington, Saratoga, Yorktown, and the Hornet. Yeah, 5. Well, and I think that's about it. Well, we got production. So let's go look. UK. UK's doing great. In fact, we're doing good enough. We're going to send, we're not doing good in oil though, but we're going to send India some more production. How much production we want to send India? Well, let me look here. Need to go do some studying here because what are we gonna what do we got us upkeep for? Canberra's an Australian unit. We could send Australia some production. The Exeter and the Repulse are going to need repaired. Well, that's going to take everything we got. I'm gonna send 20 because India. We've got to help India out better. Well, all we can send them though is 16, so it doesn't matter. We're sending them everything we got except for the oil. So they're done. Well, that's a shame. So if we got a stockpile of 44, then we could save it up to build a unit. We could save it up knowing save it up knowing that we're going to be repairing some ships. We ain't got any landcraft. A supply oiler would be nice. We got no supply orders. We're gonna build a supply oiler. And what that does is like we get this fleet. If we had a supply order, I wouldn't be worried about leaving this fleet out because we just click it. It uses one supply order will supply, bring this entire fleet back up to full supply. Okay, the United States upkeep is way down. Oil use is way up. So look what we got here. Transport. We need merchant marines so bad, and they take so long to build. So let's build some merchant marines. Landing craft. Let's build. See, this is when we get them. This is why you gotta look. You really have to look a couple months ahead. Well, we got 20, and that's now merchant ships or transports. I got 3 more merchant ships to use. Transports, you don't lose them. They're just in use. C10 and in use. Landing craft, you use them, you lose them. And it's the same thing as transports, 1 for 1. So the 20 landing craft means we can take 20 strength points worth of something and invade somewhere. United States has 3 transports. What do we want to do? We can't ship out any oil. Give it to Australia again. Oh, 38. I wish we could it had a little box we could just click and type in 38, but this is fine. There we go. Now, Communist China is still 42 oil and nothing to do with it. Australia, look at that. We got some production now. Of course, everything's going to upkeep. Canada, Communist China might be able to pull a truck here in a minute. India, nothing. Oh, oil though is great. I need to look at India and see what India's getting, because India doesn't need any oil shipped to it. And New Zealand, oil's okay, and even our upkeep's okay. Let's look at India here. UK shipping 16 production to it. US isn't shipping nothing. Man, UK's doing, or India's doing good. And I think that is it. We're ready for another turn. But we're at the end of our time. So you'll just have to come back next time. Look at that cliffhanger. When we come back, what will it be? April 13th, something like that. April 12th, April 13th. UK will get another transport. No, I don't. I'm not sure. What 14 days. So I think we'll be just short of that transport. United States will get the 27th Division, another transport. That means one of those air units. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Well, I'll just tell you straight up. The Hawaiian Air Force air superiority fighter interceptors got a range of 6, air combat of 5. We're going to put you on priority right now because you're coming down to here. So we can start using our fight those guys off so we can start bombing things. And hopefully this fleet survives. But who knows? All right. Leave a like, subscribe. You know the drill. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. To get. Hey, look, I've never video recorded before. Give me some pointers. Tell me what you like, what you don't like. I think I've got my voice is what it is. I think I got my sound about the best I can do it. Other than that, I'm gonna save my file so I don't overwrite like I've already done once before. Vid one. Uh, we're gonna be on April, let's say 12th. All right. You guys have a good day and see you next time.